Hello and welcome to Freedom News, the news you can use to help keep Canada free. I just have this quick video that I find is quite important to remind us of where Andrew Scheer stands on all hatred from all sources, regardless if it would be hatred coming from people of European descent, from indigenous peoples, from any and all walks of life, whether they've been here from the very beginning to those new arrivals. And here I quote Andrew Scheer, House of Commons speech, March 18th, 2019. We must be unequivocal in our condemnation of all doctrines of racial superiority or exclusionary ethnic or religious prejudice. All of the great societies in human history have been founded on shared civic values, not on isolated ethnic nationalism. Canada has from its inception been a country built on values that transcend religious, ethnic, and linguistic divides. This is who we were founded to be. This is who we are. And this is who we will always be. Those who think otherwise have no place in our democracy. I make this video just to shed some light on, of course, the issue with his latest photo op. I would say I'll take I would base everything on all that we know of Andrew Scheer, as I mentioned in that video. And here is something where we can base a lot of things on. I have every reason to believe that was just simply a poorly vetted photo op. And it's not, it's something that's very hard to do. Obviously, we live in a country where currently there is a huge influx of radical Islam, thanks to the current government and previous governments bringing them in as well. But he's committed. Andrew Scheer has proven himself time and time again to be committed to having no patience, no tolerance whatsoever for all forms of hatred, whether it comes in the form of white supremacy, black supremacy, Islam supremacy, any kind of supremacy, any kind of ideology that places oneself above anyone else. That is not something that is Canadian. It is very un-Canadian, and Andrew Scheer has been unequivocal. He stands against it all. Very clear he is a man that knows where religious freedom ends and the law begins. That under no exception, no circumstances will someone violating our just laws be permitted to do so on the basis of religious dogma or any other ideology that normally may be protected under the Charter. You do not get to commit honor killings because your holy book says you can. You do not get to commit stonings because your holy book says you can. You do not get to beat your wives or other women because your holy book says you can. No acid attacks just because your holy book says you can. You cannot throw gays off of buildings just because your holy book says you can. These things are not acceptable and are forbidden by Canadian law, and under a conservative government always will be. It's one thing he's made it perfectly clear. So I think we can give him some leeway for some bad vetting, and just realize that it's what we have to deal with in Canada at this moment, because there's a whole huge slew right now of radicalization of Islam. It's very hard to weed out the wheat from the chaff when there's so much chaff. I just ask, I think, for patience in this matter, and have hope. Have hope. Pray. If you're a praying person, pray. Ultimately, it's foolish to put all your trust into any human being, politician or otherwise. Only put 100% of your trust in God Almighty. So that's what I suggest. That's what I suggest. Anyways, I hope that this video finds you some comfort and some. May God, Jesus Christ, go with you and with this country. Well, that's all I have for today. Like if you like, share, comment, and of course, subscribe. And remember, working together, we can help keep Canada free. Thank you, and have a good day.